I'm hoping for some things, and I got my Sony pony gear on. I got my my PlayStation t-shirt on, and uh my PlayStation hat in hopes of summoning the ultimate pony, which is Pegasus, who will hopefully drop me Final Fantasy 16. That just fucking fly that shit on your back to us gamers. That's what I want. Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids Show, and I'm just going to do a really quick recap on my personal thoughts on the PlayStation State of Play that happened June 2nd. And overall, I really enjoyed the event. Now, maybe you caught me and my friends live streaming the event. It was on my channel, and overall, it was some really close buddies of mine that I've been gaming with since the Killzone Shadowfall days. That's pretty much the game a lot of us met on, and we've been friends ever since, so that's why I call them the KZ Shadowfall group. But man, those were fun times, and we're still friends to this day, and they are true gamers, so shout out to all of them for joining me on the podcast while we were watching a live stream for Resident for the PlayStation event. But let me know if you guys liked our discussion, how it went overall, because that's the first podcast I did. It was me on the technical side, so thankfully it went pretty well, but nothing too crazy. Let me know overall your thoughts on that. But getting right into the PlayStation State of Play event, the first thing that they showed off was Resident Evil 4 Remake. And man, it looked so good. They even showed gameplay. Leon Kennedy looks really sick. Overall, I think they did a really good job so far as a really good showcase. Very unexpected reveal. That was honestly one of the last things I was thinking of. I thought that that game wasn't even close to being done, if I'm completely honest. So that was really impressive. That was a great start. Right when they showed that off, I'm like, okay, this is a serious state of play, because to be honest with you, the mass majority of state of plays in the past have been complete total trash. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, they got loaded gun, and they're really going, and they're really trying to impress us. I got you. Then they showed off some VR stuff. We got the an expansion apparently to Resident Evil Village, and that looked really interesting. Honestly, the VR things that they showed off was I was genuinely impressed. Honestly, I'm not really big into VR. I have very little interest in VR, but these games look really good. They look like such an upgrade from the first PlayStation VR headset in terms of graphical quality. So watching Resident Evil Village on in VR, the graphics look sick. The same thing with The Walking Dead Retribution. That was a really cool game. Honestly, I wish it wasn't VR, because I would just play it on its own, because I love killing zombies. That's just a cool thing. But that also looked really fun. That looks like something genuinely VR would make really sick, I think personally. Then they showed No Man's Sky for VR. That is awesome. I honestly, that's something that my friend Osnot said he was looking forward to, but never actually happened with the first VR headset, which is why he never had interest in getting the VR headset. So the fact that they showed that off, as well as the Horizon VR game, that also looked pretty good. I'm personally not into Horizon Forbidden West slash Zero Dawn, but I have to admit the VR version looks pretty sick. Then the next thing they showed off was Spider-Man. Spider-Man Remaster is coming to PC. Wasn't expecting it. I was honestly hoping for Ghost of Tsushima, but man, the fact that Spider-Man, a big exclusive for Sony, is coming to PC. Honestly, do you guys think that games on PlayStation will eventually be day and date with PC? It'd be interesting. I feel like over time it's bound to happen, especially if PlayStation thinks it's lucrative enough to warrant. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. Next, they showed off Stray, and I was really looking forward to this game. I have a friend that's obsessed with cats, so she's probably going to hound me to play this game. And yeah, I really like the gameplay. The cat animations look really, really good. I'm like, what did they do? Motion capture a cat for this? Like, it really looks believable. And the graphics are cool. I like the cyberpunk feel to it. Awesome. And then Callisto Protocol, I believe that's a game that's being developed by the original people behind Dead Space, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, please correct me, but looks really Dead Space like. And with a Dead Space remake coming and this game, a reimagining of Dead Space coming out, I have to wonder which one is going to edge out in terms of quality. I guess we'll have to wait and see. A game that's small in scope but actually was really sick was Roller Drome. Honestly, when I first saw the visuals, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be something that appeals to like one 1% of the gaming community, and it looks kind of mediocre. But then I started looking at the gameplay, and I'm just like, whoa, this is Tony Hawk Pro Shooter. Like seriously, it's like your roller derby, skating around with weapons, with guns, and you're doing damage while doing tricks, going up ramps and shit. Overall, I think that's really sick. I'm definitely keeping tabs on that game because I like little like weird games like that. Super cool. Uh I don't know how to pronounce this game. So I think it's pronounced Eternites, and it's like a dating sim mix with a, I don't even know. It's like hack and slash sort of. Really weird. Personally wasn't too interested, but to the right crowd, I'm sure it'll appeal to. Then they showed off Street Fighter 6, and for some reason, some people seem to love it or hate it. Personally, I think it's awesome. It definitely has a cool hip hop vibe to it, and Street Fighter is always like dabbled in a bit of hip hop. It always tries to be cool, and that I can always appreciate about Street Fighter. Honestly, the trailer looked good. I think the characters look interesting. Some to me I like better than others. Overall aesthetic I really like. I really love the stages in the game. They truly are beautiful. Honestly, I can't get over the stages. The characters, cool. The animations look amazing. This to me looks like a good step up from Street Fighter 5 because honestly, I'm bored and tired of looking at Street Fighter 5. It just looks really old to me. I thought, when the PS4 Pro came out, I was for sure that Capcom would upgrade the game visually to keep up with the times, especially since they were still supporting the game, but they just chose to keep going with the same boring look, and it's just so disappointing. So please, can we just move on to Street Fighter 6 and hopefully have a whole game at launch instead of the nonsense they pulled at the beginning of the Street Fighter 5 game? That was honestly unacceptable with the how bare the game was overall. But Capcom is in a better place now than they were when they were developing Street Fighter 5, so I expect them to have better etiquette with the release of Street Fighter 6. And then they shut off Tunic, pretty cool. Played it on Game Pass PC. It's a really fun game. Hope PlayStation gamers can enjoy it too. A Season, A Letter to the Future. Honestly, this is like the dud of the entire show for me. Just looked really boring. Maybe it's for some people, personally not for me. The fact that they showed this game right after showing a really energized Street Fighter 6 probably just killed this game. Honestly, I think that wasn't the best idea. But lastly, man, what I was really waiting for and I got was a trailer to Final Fantasy 16. Now, unfortunately, Final Fantasy 16 isn't coming out till summer of 2023, but man, it is what it is. I just want a fully working game at launch. No Final Fantasy 15 nonsense with taking chunks out of the game and reselling it to people to get the full story. Just give us the game when it's ready. Let me get good performance, good graphics, and a whole game, and I will be happy. I'm really excited. The gameplay itself looks epic. Just the music alone shows that they don't want to just make a regular game. They are truly aiming to make an epic. And honestly, to me, I'm putting my chips down on Final Fantasy 16 and saying it's a potential game of the generation. And they have not disappointed me. Yoshi P, keep doing your thing, dude. Make sure this game is in tip-top shape because it is highly anticipated. So I know a lot of us were hoping and praying for Final Fantasy to come to be shown at the event. Thankfully, we got it. So, man, I couldn't honestly, I mean, I expected nothing, and it was overall, I was impressed. Because state of plays are usually trash. This was third party, this was VR. I'm not interested in VR. Third party, announcements can be kind of meh. I was expecting a lot more DLC type of things that, honestly, for games that people probably just don't care about that much anymore. But overall, they did really well. So, good job on you, PlayStation. Honestly, it's been kind of a low PlayStation for me lately. So this kind of enthused me because I was getting really bored. So definitely good on you, PlayStation, for that. And I hope to see more. I mean, it's June, we just started, and State of Play was solid. So can't wait to see what's coming out next. Um, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I kind of upgraded my setup. I got a webcam, I got a better mic, so the microphone quality should be better. I hope that the video quality is better, or at least more stable. It's just something that I can have a permanent setup. So, really trying to make watching the channel better, more acceptable. I want to do more live streams with me on camera. I'm not shying away from the camera, it's just that I didn't have a webcam. So these upgrades will hopefully improve the channel. Let me know what you guys think overall, and thank you all so much for talking with me. And with all that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace. You'll pass, bruh. Bye, Felicia.
I don't like RPGs.
Shake the island. So you don't know what you're missing. To its foundations.
That looks cool.
This is sick, though.
Every time they show what looks like a boss fight, it kind of looks like a fighting game almost.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so they're showing summons. Okay.
Yo.
Definitely
Ooh.
the combat.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
can never go wrong with a nice summon. Okay.
There will be losses.
Bro, this shit looks fucking epic. I need to watch this in 4K. I have to. I had to watch it 10 times in 4K.
For every home that burns,
Is that
another
Shiva?
will be built.
Is everything?
The empire will live on.
Yeah, this looks fire.
I love the music. This shit is beautiful. It's epic. It wants to be an epic. That is fucking sick, guys. That is fucking sick.
Awaken, child of fate.
Yes, pain enthusiast. I do want to cry, but I have a hard time showing my emotions.
You're great. Nobody else will see it.
Summer 2020. It's further out than we thought, but damn, that was an epic trailer though.
Summer what?
2020.